Afternoon, folks. New tent day today. I think I've seen everybody else on YouTube getting new tents, and I thought I might as well jump on the bandwagon. So I've got myself a Wild Country Blizzard 2. I've been looking at a few different hoop tents that's suitable for two people, just in case my partner ever comes hiking with us and does some wild camping. And I was told I nearly got the Falvavon Abisko Light 2. That was like £500, and to be honest, I don't know if that's any better than this. They're both classed as 4-season tents, and the internal space of them is probably about the same. I think this was, I think it was $259 I paid for this one, so I got 20% off. But I think there's a fair bit of thought gone into this one, and they haven't scrimped on the usual things like the. Yeah, I'll show you the pegs it comes with. Normally these things, you know yourselves, they come with this cheapy crappy Shepherd's hook pegs, but they've come with these ones, which are a little bit better than the standard crap you get. I'll still probably change them out for the stronger sort of 3-corner pegs, because I find these quite sturdy. And I've never had one break yet, plus you can step on them and they won't bend. But if you have a look at this, there's some it's a well thought out tent. The door, there's loads of options for the door. There's 4 zips on the door, so you can open it, so you can just have the top there, so you can vent it if you have to end up cooking in the vestibule. If you see the vestibules, that's a 45 litre rucksack. So you would get a, you get something like an Exos 58 in once it was empty, and I think that was sitting there okay, and you can still get in and out. I mean, same with all these sort of hoop tents. There's always going to be a bit of scrabbling getting in and out, and this will be no different, because you've got to crawl out and crawl in kind of thing. But internal space wise, I mean, let's see if you can see it. Let's just take this with. Yes, see, it's that's the mat's width, so you're definitely going to get 2 mats in. Obviously it narrows towards the back end, but I think you could get 2 people in okay, as long as you're sort of fairly friendly. But other things, I think they've paid attention to people's comments, so they've changed the line locks to these ones now. They used to have those crappy ones, but they seem to have improved these. The guy ropes, looks like 2.5mm. So yeah, and you see the shape of it, it tapers at the back end, so it should be wind shedding. So there's a vent under here and a vent under the front end as well, so you should get a bit of air coming through as well, which I found to my detriment. I've got a Snugpak Scorpion 2, and I love that tent, really love it, but god, it didn't get bad condensation the other night in the cold weather, and my sleeping bag was absolutely soaked. But I'm hoping with these ones it's got a bit better ventilation on it. See, I mean, it's fairly lowish. It's 90 centimeters at the middle. So if I mean, I'm 5'8", so it's okay for me. But if you're like 6 foot, and then maybe you would, lengthwise I think you'd be okay. It's just sitting up wise, I think you'd maybe have to crouch a bit. But yeah, it looks kind of, it's material wise, it's still nylon. I know they used to be still poly, but they've obviously spent a bit more money on these ones, so it's still nylon. So it only weighs, they claim it's 2.3 kilos, and when I got home and I weighed it, actually did weigh 2.3 kilos with all the pegs and guy lines, which is a first, because normally they try and scam you by just putting 2 or 3 pegs in the tent. And then when you add all the pegs it needs, you find your tent weighs another 200 grams. So that annoys me. So I'm quite pleased with Wild Country that the weight they've claimed is actually the weight the tent is with everything it has. Small disclaimer to that: if it was really shitey weather, I would probably maybe get put titanium pegs on these just to stop the poles from lifting. But it looks fairly sturdy, and I think if tails into wind, I think it'll be a good tent. So hopefully I'll get it out and early February, give it a try in the hills. But it does claim to be 4th season, so we'll sure find out. Anyway, this is the Wild Country Blizzard 2, and do you know what? I don't think you can go wrong. 250 quid. I think it's a fairly good deal for a tent. And Wild Country is good to make anyway. I did have 2 Wild Country tents before, and I got rid of them, and I wish I never had now, because they were good tents. So anyway, that's a Wild Country Blizzard 2. Enjoy.